Hey guys, welcome back to the second 1.19 Skyblock episode. Got a couple plans for the day. So the first one would be to finally grind it out and get to the bottom of the world using this trapdoor trick. But it's gonna require a lot of time and also materials. So we'll either need to make at least 2 stacks of ladders or stairs, and also the trapdoors will probably be lost to the void, at least some of them, and they're quite expensive. Each trapdoor costs 3 planks. So this would be the first major goal. But it's totally gonna be worth it. Once we're down at the bottom of the world, we're gonna have much more favorable mob spawning conditions. And one of the first things I wanna do is then to make a little setup where spiders could spawn. I finally want to get that bad, so we need 12 string for that. I also want to make a faster and larger mob farm at the bottom of the world. It's also gonna be a bit more sophisticated in one regard that we actually can also player kill all the zombies. So we can get potatoes, carrots, and also, oh, really interesting, chicken jockey just spawned. Also really interesting would be to get iron ingots from that. I just actually got a water bottle from a witch. Already got one in the first episode. So that's gonna be useful for getting water. So at some point we have to wait until rain fills a cauldron. But once we got the water source, we can just fill as many glass bottles as we want with this. And then we can fill a cauldron again with those glass water bottles and get a second water source out of that. Okay, so that's gonna be really helpful. Then, okay, it's pretty nice. We have a chicken jockey here. We can probably use a boat to capture it. And then wait for a second chicken to spawn, and then we can breed them. So definitely something I should do immediately. But as long as I'm around, it wouldn't despawn. A third major goal I have for this episode would be to finally get one of those grass blocks in item form. The way to do this would be to capture an enderman in a boat, drive the boat next to the grass block, have the enderman pick up the grass block, kill the enderman, and then he would drop the grass block in item form, so I can easily place it down in a suitable biome where pigs can spawn on grass. Probably also mine a couple more of the grass blocks, turn them into dirt, place them next to it, and let it spread a little bit so the chances are higher. Okay, time to address some of the comments on the first episode. A lot of people suggested, instead of getting pigs, that we want to convert into zombified piglins to get gold for the golden apple, which we need to convert the zombie villager into a villager, to just smelt golden armor, which we can get from zombies or skeletons spawning with it. I definitely do that if I had a furnace. So the road to a furnace would be to get obviously cobblestone, which we need lava for. And the only way to get lava, as I said in the first episode, is to get the hero of the village effect. And then I think 3 professions of villagers: weaponsmiths, armorers, and a third one would drop lava buckets to the player. So basically need villagers to get cobblestone, and we need gold to get the villager. So the only way really is to convert the pigs into zombified piglins using a lightning strike. Oh, it's actually pretty good. We got some witches in there. I kinda want to get a redstone dust really badly, so we can finally craft the redstone torch, which would be our first light source. Gotta be careful here to maybe not hit chicken. Also for, oh, 2 redstone dust. Yes, that's pretty good. So with the redstone torch, you could at least make some area spawn-proof, like the grass blocks up there. There we go. Just gotta be careful to not hit the chicken. A bit tragic. After one more. There we go, and more glass bottles. Okay, and some glowstone dust. Okay, this would be the second light source once I have 4. But now at least we can craft 1 redstone torch. Okay, gonna place it down up there. Now, since I think 1.18 or 1.19, can't even remember, light level 1 is already enough to make stuff spawn proof. Okay, so this should protect this area. Although this is actually in the spawn shocks, mobs shouldn't be able to spawn here anyway. But you can never be too safe, I guess. Then, also to address one more comment, some people suggested I should just bone meal the nylon here and hope that we get one of those funguses and then grow that into a tree. This way we could get shroom light. There's actually a reason why I don't want to do that. Because as soon as the tree grows, a log would be placed on top of the nylium. And then, similar to blocks being placed on grass, nylium has a chance to be turned into netherrack, and we would lose our nylium block forever. So that's why I don't want to risk it. If I quickly grow the fungus into a tree, immediately mine the first log, there's probably less than a 1% chance that it actually happens, but I just don't want to risk it. Shroomlight would be super good, but yeah, as I said, don't want to risk it. Also can't really grow the fungus on a grass block. As you can see here, try the bone meal, so it's not an option. We're also doing really well when it comes to bone meal. As you can see, we got a stack of bone blocks already. So the food issue is basically solved. Whenever I need a bit of bread, yeah, I can just come here, bone meal the wheat seeds real quick, and get more than enough. Some people suggest to compost the seeds, so definitely craft a composter, but at this point, the mob farm just makes so much more. You need like 20 seeds or so to get one bone meal, yeah, compared to getting 3 bone meal from 1 bone. It's not too much. Okay, should have maybe done it earlier though. Technically, we can also use bone blocks for building now, so we have a second source of building blocks besides all the wood. Has also the advantage that it's fireproof, like a crafting table though. So you can always also use crafting tables later for the cobble generator. But I feel like the mob farm is not quick enough yet to make it feasible to build a lot with bone blocks. It's still easier to just make planks. There's one more interesting thing I want to talk about. There's actually a custom advancement system of the Skyblock mod that is actually a guide through the basic progression in the beginning. We skipped a lot of the advancements because we started with the acacia tree. Get your first oak log, get your first oak sapling, grow another tree. Skipped it. It's quite interesting. It actually tells you about the trapdoor trick to get down. Yeah, there's also advancements for that. You can definitely get that. Then we got a couple already. Kill a spider for a string and so on. Craft bone blocks to get fireproof blocks. Yeah, just got this advancement. So I was talking about it. Okay, then get redstone. Yeah, get a carrot or potato from the zombie. That's definitely something I plan to do. So we can breed the pigs. It's gonna take quite some time until we actually get a pig to spawn on our grass block later. We need 2 of those, of course. And it's definitely the better option than just breed more, then wait for I don't know how many to spawn to finally get those gold nuggets. You probably need around 16 to 25 pigs in the end that need to be converted. Then it's also quite interesting, get a silk touch tool so you can move grass blocks easier. That's something I'm actually not aware of. I know some zombies can spawn iron shovels as far as I know. That they can also drop, but can they have enchantments on it? I would need to look this up. Maybe we can get some shovels this way as well. Alright, so according to the wiki, zombies and husks have a 3% chance to spawn with an iron shovel, and the shovel can be enchanted. But there's also the player drop chance of 8.5% if we actually get the shovel, we kill a zombie. So we probably need to kill thousands or even 10,000s of zombies to get one silk touch shovel. We would need to be super lucky for this. Yeah, knowing my luck, it's probably not an option, although, who knows. Okay, one last thing to address from the first episode. Some people are wondering how the mob farm works. So unfortunately the clip got cut, but basically we just got mobs spawning in there, and they would start to pathfind. The only valid blocks they can pathfind to are full blocks. So that's why we got normal planks here. The rest of the farm is built out of stairs and slabs that the mobs don't pathfind to. So sooner or later, yeah, zombie skeletons and creepers would pathfind towards this full solid blocks, walk over the trapdoors, and fall down. Right, gonna use the trick also later for the better mob farm. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do now is try to get this chicken here, so I can try to kill the rider. Hitboxes in Minecraft are a bit deceiving. There we go, easy kill. Ah. Really? Chicken knows it! It's actually working against me, there we go. Alright, then I guess I'm just gonna take out those stairs here, and then I should maybe drive a boat next to the chicken. Let's see. Probably a better way to do it. Can't go under. Okay, I'll take out stairs. With my luck, of course, a witch will drop down any moment now. Okay, we probably... Oh, we actually got inside. There we go. Now let's back up. Turn around. And we got one chicken. Okay, let's replace the stairs. All good. It's actually nice we don't play hardcore. In case I would have played hardcore, I would have need to be a bit more careful, I guess, and I would have just placed blocks to block the mobs dropping down for a moment. Alright, let's just store it somewhere safe. Then let's wait for the second one. Alright, now I'm gonna craft some boats so we can place them down on the little mob spawning platform. Yeah. Over there. Oh, there's actually a spider. Should probably try to kill it with some string. So with those boats, I hope to capture an Enderman, of course. Oh, it's friendly because it's daytime. True. Okay. Not sure if there's a certain pattern. I think in the middle of the block would be nice. Like this. Yeah, if we place it down like this. I think mobs should be able to spawn on the side of the block and then would be immediately sucked up by the boat. Okay, guess, yep. Every third block or so. Quite handy. Alright, now that I have enough bone meal, we actually don't need such a large tree farm area anymore. That's why I put the stabs on top again. To make it spawn proof, because we can just bone meal the saplings and cause them to grow this way. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of a resource gathering session now. For the new mob farm, I will need about 12 to 15 stacks of logs. It's quite a lot of materials we need for that, and of course I also need to craft a couple more trapdoors and so on. This was probably the hardest I ever worked for a couple stacks of logs. Those wooden tools are such a scam. Can't wait until we can upgrade. We can probably actually upgrade to iron tools before we can get stone tools with this playthrough. Right, but there's also some good things that happened. I got 4 more redstone dust and another chicken spawned. So I want to get this out of the mob farm now. See if we can do it the same way. Forgot about that guy. But helps a little bit. Yeah. Actually makes it easy. Okay. It's the stairs back. And now we have 2 chickens. We can start breeding them. But I also wanted to check out the mobs that spawned over there. We have 2 endermen. Looking at the endermen definitely wasn't the smartest thing to do. Now they're definitely angry at me. And I definitely can't get in the boat with them. The witch is also angry, throwing potions. What's that even? Weakness potions maybe? We'll need it later here to convert a zombie villager anyway, but What are we gonna do now? Definitely don't want to get next to the witch. Let's try to clear some of the boats already. Not sure about the creeper. Oh boy, yeah. This is actually quite dangerous. We should try to get a bow soon. Then this will be way easier. Yeah, let's try to get a bow first. I guess the easiest way to get a bow right now, or even multiple ones, maybe even an enchanted one, would be building that mob farm and then hope for a skeleton drop. Alright, we're gonna do that soon, but first I wanna build a little pen for the chickens. We can now breed them with some seeds. I was thinking we could just convert this area into a chicken pen. We don't need the dirt anymore for growing trees, because the smaller area is enough since we have bone meal now. A bit scared to actually break the dirt blocks here, but I'm also kind of too lazy to build another platform below to play it safe. We should be able to pick up the dirt. It's a bit scary. We don't lose any, but standing a little bit lower than usual should make it pretty safe to collect it all. So time to release the chickens and then breed them with the seeds. And there we go. Now we got a new chicken that doesn't despawn and can also lay eggs. I was wondering if we maybe should capture the original chickens again, so we can breed another one. Otherwise we would need to wait for the other chicken to lay an egg and then pick them up all the time. And you only have a 1 in 8 chance to get a new chicken from an egg, so probably good if we breed those guys a second time. To be honest, I've not been looking forward to doing this at all. You could say I've actually been procrastinating, but now let's actually try to get to the bottom of the world using the trapdoors. Alright, so this was quite tedious, but we got our way down to the bottom of the world. I actually really prefer the stairs over the ladders, because we should get up and down a little bit quicker this way. Then in between is also breeding chickens again. We now have 5 chickens in total, and already collected 2 eggs. To be honest, I'm not quite sure what we could do with the chickens. So we get feathers and raw chicken. There's probably not a real use for that. It's actually quite a shame that we don't have access to the campfire before we have access to a proper furnace. So we could at least prepare some food. So we need charcoal to craft the campfire, and of course we need to make a furnace first to actually have the ability to make charcoal. Right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is build the proper mob farm down there. So with the help of the advanced starter farm, we made some really good progress. Check it out, I'm fully suited up. I got protection 2 golden boots, chainmail leggings, protection 1, a golden chestplate for unbreaking 1, and a chainmail helmet that has almost full durability. So we got 6 armor points in total now. This should help a little bit in case we get in a sticky situation. Also check it out, we got some more mob drops. We got actually 7 iron ingots now, so can craft the Cauldron. Then we got a couple witch drops, like 6 redstone dust, 5 glowstone dust. So this allows me to craft 1 glowstone block already. Then we got other zombie drops, 17 carrots and 12 potatoes. And some other witch drops, pretty much. And then in the chest here, I got a fully repaired iron sword. It's obviously too precious to waste it on those zombies here. And I combined 5 iron shovels that were dropped. It's almost fully repaired as well. Obviously didn't have any luck getting that silk touch shovel. I think that's not too likely. Then we also got a couple of fully repaired ones, and some that have even enchantments. And a couple more pieces of armor. Alright, then I want to show you the farm real quick. You can see I almost have 90 levels. So it's pretty decent. So all the mobs here are 1 hit. Burning through a lot of swords there. So the only ones that I need to whack a little bit more often would be the witches, and some mobs have protection armor. Let's see what we get from that witch. Nothing. Alright, so how does this work? Like the other mob farm we built in the first episode, it's just larger. And yeah, we used the fact here again that the mobs are attracted by the solid blocks. Rest is built out of slabs and stairs, so they really wander towards the middle, quite a decent number. And we had to build it in a way that the mobs were still able to spawn because they're further than 24 blocks away from the player. But also still within like 32 blocks of the player, so they would actually pathfind. And we could only build like 1 level, so they all 1-hit kills. So we couldn't add just like a second layer to it, because then some of the mobs would be killed with fall damage. So I guess when it comes to starter farm, this is probably as good as it gets. So I'm running out of ideas how to make this significantly better with the limitations, and I couldn't complain at all. So we definitely get our stuff. So technically, yeah, I should really place down the Cauldron, but it's not raining right now. Over there, we actually have a river biome. If you check top left, Badlands, and here's the river biome. So yeah, let's just craft the Cauldron and place it down here, I'd say. At this point, I'm also not saving every bow anymore. We have more than enough. And where is it? Cauldron. Isn't it 7? Yeah. 7 iron ingots, Cauldron, placed down in the river biome. Double check. Right, then it's just the waiting game. And we also made the advancement, please rain. I think there's a good title for it. Usually, it should take about 12 hours to wait for rain and the Cauldron being filled. I think this actually got buffed. In the older versions, it would take like 24 hours on average to fill a Cauldron. So we're already a bit better off now. I think they actually changed it when they introduced powder snow, and people complained that it takes too long for a Cauldron to fill with snow. And the rates were basically doubled, so it's twice as fast to fill a Cauldron with powder snow, and this also affects the water. So it should only be like 12 hours of waiting. Still quite a long time. Alright, so I kept fighting a little bit longer and reached level 100. Also got 3 iron ingots and got a new bow, unbreaking 2 and power 2, with some decent durability left. So that's pretty good here. Also those golden leggings were pretty nice, protection 2 and 70 durability, so it should last a while. Right, then check it out, the chest here. Got enough arrows, bows, gunpowder. I'm throwing away the rotten flesh at this point already. Don't think it will ever become too useful. Also not for trading. But it's kind of interesting, so we could already build with bone blocks. We have so many bones now, it becomes an option. But of course, slabs are still better, just for pretty much everything. Now I can also craft that bucket and 1 glowstone block. I've been really waiting for that light source because that means I can just place it here in the middle of the tree farming setup. It's an offset, unfortunately, and remove those slabs there. See the light level? It doesn't reach quite to the corner. Using the mini hut mod to display the light levels. Is it really the offset? Is this corner lit up? Yeah, it has one. That's a bit unfortunate. So I guess 3 corners. Still need the slabs to be spawn proof. I think we made some really good progress today, but that's all folks. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.